What's up, Tech King? Stefan here from TechRight. Today we're going to be putting the Galaxy A52 up against the Galaxy A72, and we're going to be seeing which one is better. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hope everyone is safe out there. We have the Galaxy A52 on the left side and we have the Galaxy A72 on the right. We're going to be comparing some of the specifications on these devices, and I'm also going to be giving you my personal experience and my personal opinion on which phone I honestly think is better. So starting off straight away, we have a 6.5 inch display on the Galaxy A52 and a 6.7 inch display on the Galaxy A72, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. And as for the resolution, they're both going to be 2400 by 1080p, and the aspect ratio is going to be 20:9 on both these devices. Because the Galaxy A52 is going to be a little bit smaller, it is going to have a better PPI. So our PPI for the A52 is going to be 405, and our PPI for the A72 is going to be 393. So you're definitely going to have better pixel density on the regular Galaxy A52. Now both these devices are going to be Super AMOLED as far as the display goes. Also, if you guys want to go ahead and pick up these devices, the links will be in the description down below, so you guys can go ahead and purchase them on Amazon. Remember that they only work with GSM though, so they're not going to work with Sprint or Verizon, but they should work at T-Mobile, Metro by T-Mobile, and Cricket Wireless. So definitely click the links down below, as they are affiliate links and they do help out the channel. Now as far as the screen to body ratio, both these devices are going to be about 84 to 85%. 84.79 on the A52 and 84.74 on the A72. As far as the refresh rate on the A52, we are going to have a 120 Hertz refresh rate. We're going to have an ambient light sensor, and we're going to have a proximity light sensor. As far as the Galaxy A72, we're going to have a 90 Hertz refresh rate, an ambient light sensor, and a proximity light sensor. As far as the system chips, the Galaxy A52 is going to have a little bit better of a system chip with a Snapdragon 750G, and the Galaxy A72 is going to have a Snapdragon 720G. Both these devices are going to be octa-core processors, and we are going to have the Cairo 570 inside the A52 and the Cairo 465 inside of the A72. Now as far as the GPUs, we're going to have the Adreno 619 in the A52, and in the Galaxy A72, we're going to have the Adreno 618. So as far as the system chips go, it looks like the Galaxy A52 is definitely winning. As far as the RAM goes, both these devices are going to have 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, and you can also expand your memory via micro SD card up to 1024 gigabytes. And both of these are going to be running Android 11 Samsung One UI 3.0. Now the Galaxy A72 does actually have something better than the Galaxy A52. Obviously we talked about size before, if you guys like a bigger phone, but the size of the battery is something that is definitely going to be a bit bigger. So we're going to have a 5,000 milliamp battery on the Galaxy A72, and we're going to have a 4,500 milliamp battery on the Galaxy A52. Now as far as charging, both these devices have Quick Charge 2.0, and we're also going to have a 25 watt charging rate. Now as far as the rear facing cameras, both these devices will have a quad camera setup, as you guys can see, and I honestly think it looks really nice, and the back of these phones feels so good. They definitely remind me of the Galaxy S20 FE, and I absolutely love the material they use and the look they went with. Very minimalistic, very sexy. Definitely an upgrade from the A71 and A51. Now both these quad camera setups are going to have 64 megapixel main cameras. Now the second camera on the Galaxy A52 is going to be 12 megapixels. That's going to be the ultra wide camera. On the Galaxy A72, our second camera is going to be the 8 megapixel telephoto camera with OIS and autofocus. For the third camera on the A52, we're going to have a 5 megapixel macro, and on the Galaxy A72, we're going to have a 5 megapixel ultra wide camera for the third camera. Now as far as the fourth cameras go, we're going to have a 5 megapixel depth information camera on the Galaxy A52, and for the A72 we're going to have a 5 megapixel macro. Now we're going to be comparing these cameras later on, so definitely stay tuned and hit that subscribe button. Now as far as the video recording goes on the Galaxy A52, you can record in 4K at 30 frames per second, 1080p and 30 frames per second, or 1080p and 60 frames per second. And as for the Galaxy A72, we're going to be able to record in 4K at 30 frames per second and 1080p at 30 frames per second. So there's going to be no 60 FPS on the Galaxy A72. Both these devices have continuous auto autofocus picture taking during video recording as well, which is a really cool feature, to be quite honest. Now, as far as our front facing cameras, both these devices are going to have a 32 megapixel front facing shooter, and we're going to be able to shoot up to 4K and 30 frames per second on both these devices, so that's pretty nice. Now, as far as the design, the Galaxy A72 is going to be a little bit heavier at 203 grams, and the Galaxy A52 is going to be 189 grams. Both the backs of these devices are plastic, and it's very hard compacted plastic, so it actually feels super premium. It's going to feel like the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. If you guys have checked out that phone, it's definitely going to feel exactly like that. Very nice stuff on these devices. I love the minimalistic design on these, as I said before, and I think that Samsung is definitely going the right way, kind of taking a Google approach as far as the design language goes. Now, these devices are going to come in black, blue, and white. And we also have a violet color, I believe, that just came out, so that's really nice to see as well. And both these devices are going to be IP67 water and dust resistance and can go underwater for up to 10 minutes at 30 meters. So really good stuff right there. So if you drop this in water, it's going to be okay after you take it out. Also, both these devices have 2D face unlock and an in-screen fingerprint sensor that is actually pretty quick, as you guys can see here. We're already in the phone, but it is a pretty quick fingerprint sensor that Samsung gave us on these devices, as you guys can see right there. Really awesome. Also, I love the placement of the power button and the volume up and down rocker. Love the placement of everything really on these devices. Very solid devices. Now, what phone would I choose? What phone do I like better? Well, we're going to be comparing the prices lastly. So you can get the Galaxy A52 for about $360 and the Galaxy A72 for about $430. Honestly, for me, it's a no-brainer. I would definitely go with the Galaxy A52 over the Galaxy A72 because I don't think 0.2 more inches is going to be enough for me to want the Galaxy A72 and pay the extra $60. So I would definitely go with the A52, and that's going to be the winner of this video. I have nothing against the A72, but I wouldn't buy it unless you really need a bigger screen and you're trying to push for those 0.2 inches. I'd have to go with the Galaxy A52. So definitely put in the comment section down below what phone you would go with or what phone you would want. And we'll go ahead and talk down there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below as well, subscribing if you're not part of the Tech King already. Also hit the notification bell to be notified every time I do upload a new video. This has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech King.